And then I just like looked at him and I was like, well, I wouldn't have ended up with her if I did that. What are you thinking, babe? What's the dilemma? Oh, Milo. Okay. Buddy, you need a haircut. Your afro is out of this world.
He really needs a haircut.
So, this is life update. Well, first. Another day, another vlog. Son. Also, if you didn't know, I'm repping Jess and Gabriel. Jess and Gabriel.
I'm not. We should go out for breakfast if you want to go out for breakfast.
We are gonna go out for breakfast. I'm gonna stuff my face with some French toast because that's what I do. But first,
coffee.
Chivalry's not dead, guys. I've told you once, I've told you a million times.
Chivalry's not dead.
You know, just gotta hop in my Jeep with my cute keys. Those are Jess's keys.
Yeah, they're cute.
Freaking adorable, bro. So freaking cute, dude. They're so freaking cute, bro.
Yo, bro, gnarly. They're so freaking cute.
Have you seen how adorable my keys are, bro? So we're headed to breakfast. We just got back from New York this morning, actually.
I think we got home just after 2 in the
We
morning.
landed at 1 a.m. because we were in New York, which was a freaking awesome trip, by the way. Just had some work there, and I went along and filmed like a whole short film video thing.
Wait.
Oh my gosh, dude, this footage, bro.
Bro.
I tell you, dude, it's freaking adorable, bro. Freaking adorable, bro.
What was I gonna say? I forget now.
That your husband is like awesome and super good looking and charming and okay. So remember that but first coffee that we mentioned before? But first,
coffee.
we just said it just to say it. Yeah, we didn't have coffee. Now I have coffee. Right here, look at
That's
that.
actually my coffee.
That's actually a lie. Jess doesn't drink coffee, and it's very sad. She used to. I've had her drinking coffee for about how many months? If you're new to this thing, like and subscribe. If you're new to this thing and didn't know that I had Jess drinking coffee for a bit. She was drinking coffee
It
for
was like,
a few
when was
months.
it?
3
Was
months. It was last year.
So probably when like fall comes around, I'll start drinking it again.
That was when we were engaged.
When it's like colder, you drink more hot drinks.
And now she quit drinking coffee, so it makes me super duper happy. Anyway, our first coffee. Oh, look what arrived. My French toast. Told you I was getting French toast. So I just realized something.
What did you realize?
You know how everyone's like, oh, babe, what do you say? You know how everyone's like, oh, juju on the beat, do the juju on the beat. The reason why we don't do it is because at the apartment, we were in the parking garage, so we could film whatever. But we don't want to film the front of our house, so we can't just film me jujuing on the beat. And it kind of made me sad for a second there.
It's okay.
So cry if you need to, but I can't stay to watch you.
You're obviously not sad about it.
That was very random. Random dancing time. Do you know what that's from?
Heck was that?
Random dance. I just dropped my
What is that?
It's from iCarly.
I don't watch iCarly. And then everyone in the comments is gonna be like, you didn't watch iCarly?
Or they'll be like,
Drake and Josh. We're having a quick game for the road. Let me just put my really adorable cute keys in my pocket. Freaking adorable, bro. And oh, snap. Way to go. Oh, okay. Say about one coordinator.
just saying that you're gonna stuff it up. Go on.
What? What'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you say? Did I make it?
Yeah.
You ready? You ready?
Oh. Yeah, that was really good. Yeah.
Go shoot it.
But I haven't vlogged and shot before.
First time's a charm.
Woo!
What the heck?
Yeah, I
Who did I
know.
marry?
Me.
Basketball star? Did I make it?
Yeah!
It's gonna be like 1 second. Let me take my glasses off. It's gonna be like 1 second for you guys.
It'll be a couple hours for us.
For us. Jess is going to the Grove for a thing that she has to do.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have to yawn, my little? I love you so much.
Being the third wheel is the best. During that time, I'm gonna edit the video that I was talking about, the New York. I'm gonna start editing because it's gonna take like a week or two for me to get that done. But we will see you guys in 2 seconds. Wait, before we go. Ow! Oh, you just hit me in the face with your phone.
Oh, no, I didn't.
You did.
Oh, I didn't mean it.
That is so funny.
That was so scary. It gave me a little headache, honestly.
Yeah. Good job, guys. Thanks. High five myself.
I'm sorry.
What?
Did I hurt you?
I'm sorry that I scared you. Actually, I'm not, because it's really funny, and I love scaring you, so.
Yeah, it's your own fault.
Okay, now we'll see you guys in a few hours. Oh, Milo, you're so good at vlogging. That transition, though. And we're back. Babe, why is this still here?
Because where we put it. It's not staying there.
This is the poster from the show that I'm shooting now, Mr. Student Body President, which is why we're slack on the vlogs. But it's okay, it's fine. Subscribe, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Please do it. Plug, plug, plug. Anyway, this is the show. Shooting season 2, Mr. Student Body President. I didn't put that poster there. I'm not that self-conceited.
I really love you the most out of anything.
What?
That's not my husband.
There we go. Good save. Good save.
I just love you the most.
You just said that you didn't. So we're doing something a little sad right now. We're returning the keys to our
very first apartment.
Our old apartment. Yeah, and it sucks. But you know what's funny is that now that we moved out, we can show you the front of our building.
Here, guys, that's what it looked like.
That's what it looked like. You could have found us.
But you didn't.
But you didn't. Actually, some of you did. So shout out to you guys who did. Actually, don't. That's not a good thing. Don't go looking at YouTubers' apartments and houses and stuff. That's bad.
Privacy.
Privacy. Goodbye, building. Well, we officially handed over the keys. Actually, we didn't. We still have to find one key because not that we lost it,
we
but
just forgot to bring it.
We may or may not have lost it. Are you kidding me? Jess is getting pizza. We were coming to Panera and Jess decided that she wants pizza, and that was our assistant David. He's been with us the whole day. But Jess is like, oh, I want pizza. I wasn't about it, so I'm going to Panera because of broccoli cheddar soup. I got my food, and yes, I got Jess a cookie because I'm a good husband, even though Jess disowned me. Husband goals. That's my phone ringing, but you know, can't stop for my phone. Vlog life, son. Yeah, babe, that cookie's for you. I promise you, I already ate mine.
Really?
Yeah, that cookie's for you. And it's warmed up too. It's true love, right? There's nothing better than a friend unless it's a friend with chocolate. It's on Jess's shirt. There's nothing better than a friend unless it's a friend with chocolate.
So
chip cookies.
Wait.
What?
When we were like paying for our pizza, the girl was like, oh, I love your shirt so much. I was like, oh, thank you. And then David's like, she actually designed it herself.
Oh.
I was a salesperson.
There we go.
I was like, yeah, it's a Soul Honey X just coming.
3 hours later.
Oh my gosh, that freaking pimple. Guys, don't mind acne, because acne is screaming at the camera right now.
No.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Look, have you seen that?
No.
It's freaking ginormous. Yeah, it is, babe. It's going, hello. I know you're looking at a face, but I'm a pimple. Look at me more.
So basically, we got back from New York last night, early this morning, and we thought that it'd be really interesting to tell you guys what happened yesterday before we left.
Well, also because you guys, a lot of you guys really liked when we told the story of when that guy hit on Jess.
In Target.
In Target.
I mean, if you want more story times, we've got them. So this is another story time of what happened yesterday. We checked out of our hotel and we walked to a cafe next door to get a drink and something to eat.
Before we were leaving to the airport to come home. Okay, let's get this up. All right, we're just getting comfortable and settled in to tell this story, to have a proper story time.
Where's Miley for this story
Oh,
time?
hi, buddy. You want to come here for the story time?
Come here, baby.
Yeah. Hello, buddy.
Love
So we're at this cafe, right? And we're like leaving.
We're about to leave for the airport.
We're about to leave for the airport. And we're in this cafe, right? We're getting our coffee, all this stuff. Well, I was getting my coffee. We're getting all of our stuff ready and all that jazz, and this guy walks by at the front door, looks at Jess, looks at me, and starts freaking out. Like
really freaking out.
Like if he were a hardcore fan, but we like figured he wasn't, because he was kind of a sketchy, like could be one of those guys that like you just want to watch out. I don't mean to like stereotype, don't get me wrong.
No, and we're not,
but just like the way he was approaching us in the situation was really like, you kind of had to keep your guard up. He was looking at us like if he was a fan, but he was like probably between 25 and 30 years old. Okay, anyway, not that has anything to do with it, but this guy starts freaking out looking at us and he's like, no, and all that stuff, and we're like, what the heck is going on? So I go and get napkins or something like that and walk over to like the counter, and he keeps like peeking over like behind the wall,
the cafe,
looking at Jess.
It was so creepy, guys.
It was a little awkward. So then after all that, he decides to walk in, and he's like walks in, makes a scene, would you say?
Yes.
Yeah, makes a scene, walks in.
The
He's
cafe
like,
wasn't that big, so everyone could hear and everyone turned.
there wasn't a
down.
lot of people there. It wasn't like a packed
No,
cafe.
there was like 4
4 people there, then like 2 people behind the counter or whatever. But he comes walking, he's like, how do you do it, bro? I gotta know how you do it. And I was like so confused. I was like, do what? For a second I thought he was talking about
like, I thought he was talking about Gabe's videos and like Gabe's really cool editing.
Yeah, but I was like, but he wouldn't be freaking out like that. Like normally if guys approach me about like those videos, they're like, dude, I love your work. You know, they're like, so moving on. He's like freaking out and we're like, what the heck is going on? And he's like, how do you get a girl like that? He points at Jess, and we're both sitting there like, this is not happening right now. And he like is literally sitting there checking Jess out, like up and down.
The whole time, like staring at me and talking to Gabe.
And I was like ready to fight this dude. Not that he was like trying to hurt me or anything. He just wanted some advice, but.
You know, you tell stories the longest way.
Yeah, there's the short way of saying it and the long way of saying it.
I think you guys
I go
Gabe always
the
goes
very, very long way of saying it.
Way.
So anyway, moving on. This guy starts asking, what was the conversation that happened? Oh yeah, then he was like, how do you, I gotta know, bro. And he like leans back on the thing. He's like, dude, I gotta know. How do you get a girl like that? And he's like looking at Jess this whole time.
But even when you explain that, it doesn't seem as kind of creepy as it did in the moment.
Imagine I'm you guys. How do I say it? Jess is herself in this situation. I'm the guy, you're me. I'm talking to you, but I'm like, bro, I gotta know, how do you do that? How did you get a girl like that?
Yeah.
Literally like talking
so
to me, but
uncomfy.
looking at, then I was like, I didn't know what to say, so I was just like, by waiting. And he was like, waiting? What do you mean waiting? How long is that? Like 1 year, 2 years? What are you talking about? And I was like, till marriage. We waited. And he was like, you guys are married? And I said, yeah, we are. And he was like, how old are you guys? And I was like, I'm 22. And Jess was like, I'm 21. Oh no, that's when he asked. He was like, why are you gonna get married when you know you're just gonna get divorced in a few years? And we were both like, what the heck? And meanwhile, everyone in the coffee shop was like listening to this. Like silent listening to this happen. And he's like, well, being young is a time you gotta like F around and experiment. And what else did he say?
I can't remember, but
yeah, just like the time.
A lot of just like rude things.
I basically told him I felt like it was one of those like drop the mic moments.
Yeah, it really
We were sitting there in a coffee shop, everyone's listening, and he's like, now's the time you gotta F around while you're young, blah, 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 figure out what you like, this stuff. And then I just like looked at him and I was like, well, I wouldn't have ended up with her if I did that. And he was like, yeah, I felt so, after I said that, I was like, dang, that was a good line. and he just looks at me and he was like,
huh. Okay.
All right.
He's like, well, I wish you guys all the best.
Yeah, I was like, wish you guys the best, and he just walks out. No, but then the barista behind the counter was like, after the guy left and we just like looked at each other, and the barista behind the counter looks over and he's like, well played, man, well played. And I was like, mad dog.
Guys, it was the most uncomfortable thing that has ever happened to me.
And dude, if the guy ends up watching this,
he's not going to.
He's probably not gonna watch this, but if he does, dude, I encourage waiting. I very much encourage it. I guess the best advice, there's a little relationship advice. I think I tweeted this one time. The way you act is what you attract. If you want someone who's loyal and has good standards, morals, is, you know, knows what they want morally, I guess. If you're doing things that aren't that, you're not going to attract to that kind of person. If you have higher standards than the way you're living, then you're not going to end up with someone who has those standards, if that makes sense. Milo has high standards.
So if you guys want more story time, maybe funnier story times or something.
Yeah, well, the only 2 story times we've done are when dudes hit on you.
Yeah, but we have lots of funny stories.
Yeah. We do. What stories?
We just have a lot of funny memories.
We're just like, I think we're just like funny to ourselves. We're like that really gross couple who's like, we're just funny like to each other.
Yeah.
But when I think about it, I'm like, oh yeah, remember that really funny time when, oh well, that wasn't funny at all.
We're funny to each other.
Yeah, hashtag gross.
We're gonna both go now. We're both going to edit.
We're going to edit videos. My video's coming out so sick. And I know I'm like plugging and stuff right now. Like and subscribe and everything like that. And you guys are like, stop plugging. But I'm just like so amped on this video.
Guys, honestly, it's going to be the best video you've ever seen because he only showed me like 30 seconds of it and it looked like a real movie. So thank you guys for watching.
Remember to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe to our channel to join what's going on here, join the fam.
The content.
Are we gonna do that? Okay, so we came up with this thing. I don't know if I want to do like a fandom name though.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't know how I feel about those. So we're gonna throw this out there, and if you want to adopt this as you being part of this family, then that's great, but we're not saying, hey, you are part of the
con team.
Con team. Like Conti, but con team.
Anyway, we haven't like put that out there because we both don't like
fandom names and being like, later con team, if you want to join the con team, then subscribe. Like and subscribe to the con team, you know. This is a much too long.
Yeah, see, I
and that sentence was much too good.
You always go about things the longest way.
If you guys want our merch, we mentioned it before. We have the shirt, got the hat, jessandgabriel.com, and
don't forget that we're going to have 2 really big announcements very soon, like in a week or so. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that actually, but really soon.
Peace out.
From Jess
and Gabriel and Milo Conti. Milo, say bye. Milo, say bye. He needs a haircut.
He does.